All right, boys, this is it. I guess I'm live because we're going to be doing a little comedy set to kind of distract you from everything on the go. First of all, hope everyone's being safe and healthy and following all the rules and doing what you got to do. Second of all, I've never done a live stream, let alone attempting to do comedy on a live stream. So I feel like this is going to go like a therapy session where I'm going to talk about a bunch of shit. It's going to be dead silence, and you're probably laughing or disgusted at with me, okay? So, okay, we'll give it a second now, I guess. Let everyone kind of see what's on the go here. We got a girl from Newfoundland gonna say some shit. Okay. Alrighty, so this is how it's gonna go. I don't know if people in this group are all from Newfoundland or not, or if we're all just in this together. But I'm from Newfoundland, and one thing about Newfoundlanders, boys, if you don't know what to talk about the weather. That's what my mother used to always say, Jennifer, talk about the weather. And I was like, Mother, I'm 12 years old in grade 7. I'm not going to fucking school talking about the weather like you're a burnout, right? But here I am as an adult. All I talks about is the weather. And all of a sudden it hit me, boys. Let me tell you one thing. Newfoundland weather is like Newfoundland men. Fucking disappointing. Relax, Newfoundland weather is like Newfoundland women. Unpredictable and fucking nuts, okay? And I'm 100% Newfoundland, and there's about a 40% forecast of cum on my tits later. No, I'm joking. It's a coronavirus. There's no cum going on these tits. Okay, I should also let you know that this is not PG, and we're going to be saying a few things. Okay, so I can see people are joining. Yes, come join. Say where you're from. Not like it matters. I've barely been anywhere, and it looks like we're not going anywhere for a while. Okay, so I'm from Newfoundland, and I'm kind of enjoying this coronavirus because I don't know about anyone else, but I live not in a nuts neighborhood, but I live on a crazy street. So everybody take a second. Do you have a crazy neighbor? Like, think of the craziest neighbor in your neighborhood. If you can't think of one, it might be you. So relax, okay? But okay, so I have this street. I live on this little street. So across the street is the crack house, okay? So they're just there living their best life, cooking up crack. They got evicted, moved across the street next door to me. 3 months later, they get evicted because there was a fucking murder. A murder. So then they just moved back across the street making up their crack. Then up the road you got the biker gang. Not knocking it, even at like Halloween they carved it into a pumpkin, the name of their gang. God love them. Bottom of the road we got the ladies of the evening, the prostitutes. Again, not knocking it, just saying they're there. So pretty much on one road, boys, I've got Breaking Bad, Dexter, Sons of Anarchy, and Pretty Woman all rolled into one. Like, boys, I turns off the TV and listens to the neighborhood because you never know what fucking episodes you're going to get. Seriously, man, like, I'm telling you, I went out to the car one morning, unlocked it, and on the back seat was a set of dentures next to an empty bag of zesty Doritos. Chalked it up to a mystery episode, yeah? Then you got the crackhead couple. They're out fighting 2 o'clock in the morning because he cheated on her with Sheila up the road. But I guess he wants to come home to Tanya now because he loves her. But she's like, go up with Sheila. She loves you the other night. Anyways, he's like, how do I prove my love to you? He took a shit on her doorstep. She let him in. True crackhead love, right? Then I come home one night, okay? I come home one night, 3 o'clock in the morning. There's an old man standing on my doorstep, pants down to his ankles, and he's just masturbating away. And I'm like, is he going that slow because he's old or because he likes it that way? But then I always taught to respect my elders, so I got down on my knees and I finished that job. Yeah. Oh yeah, guys. I'm not like Beyonce and I'm single, like put a ring on it. I am Jen Somerton. I am single, like put a dick in it, okay? Oh yeah, I'm not looking for a fuck buddy. I'm looking for a fill a hole buddy. Boys, like, I'm so single, like I'm going to the gynecologist for fun. I'm so single, I takes my cell phone, sends out a mass text, call me ASAP, it's an emergency. Put the phone on vibrate. Put the phone on my crotch. Wait for the good vibrations to come in. It's like, welcome to the gangbang. Like, I'm wearing tampons for fun. And not just in the front. What is it, like 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink? Oh my God. Like, boys, like, I'm so single, like everything's becoming a candidate as a dildo. Like, everything. Like, I'm in the shower, taking out the shampoo bottle. Too big. Then I go, I'm brushing my hair. I look at the brush handle. Too small. Then I go to the fridge and I see a cucumber and it's like just right. Like, I start to feel like Goldilocks. Then I felt like Snow White because I slept with 7 men in 1 week. Then I felt like Cinderella because I'm poor, my house is dirty, and I got mice. And now I feel like the Little Mermaid because my dad's disappointed in me and something is smelling fishy down there. Shocking. It's shocking to say this stuff out loud. Okay, so this is like really strange. I'm used to standing with a microphone in front of a crowd of nobody. Now I'm just here in my living room in front of a crowd. Okay, so I don't know if anyone could see my profile picture, but it is actually me with Pepsi cans rolled up onto my head. So anyone that knows me knows I actually love Pepsi. If I'm not drinking Pepsi, I'm taking pictures with my Pepsi, I'm masturbating with the No, I mean, you could if you wanted to. No judgment during Corona. But I drink a lot of Pepsi, and I actually had quite the issue with it. I ended up in hospital sick. Turned out I had a bunch of stomach ulcers from drinking too much Pepsi. And they're like, Jennifer, you gotta get off the Pepsi. And I was like, okay, I got this. Well, Jesus, boys, I lasted 3 days off the Pepsi. I calls it the black crack. Because I tried to get off it, and 3 days into it, I had the sweats, the shakes, and the mood swings. The mood swings. Day 1, denial. Kept going to the fridge, opening it and closing it. I just thought like a Pepsi would appear. Day 2, angry. A house ain't a fucking home without a Pepsi in the fridge. Day 3 was confusion. It was like, what are you going to have for supper? I don't know. Nothing was making fucking sense. And then day 4 was sadness. Like, I love Pepsi. And like, we're here living during a coronavirus time, and I'm here denying myself joy. Fuck that. Went to the fridge, got a can of Pepsi, drank it down to the last drop, guilt fucking free. No, it wasn't a good time. I ended up in hospital because where I have stomach ulcers. Yeah. And then the nurse brought me in the 12 steps to AA. And you ever have a weird moment in your life, guys, where you're like, this is fucking weird? She gave me the list to the AA and told me that I had to adapt it to the Pepsi. And it was like, step 1, I had to give myself to a higher power. And I'm like, fuck's sakes, like, the Pepsi is the power. And I had to acknowledge, I was just stupid. And then at the end, she said I had to go around and say I was, like, sorry to people. Like, I had to say sorry to my 8-year-old niece because I left her party because she had no Pepsi. Like, lame. I had to apologize to my mom because all she had was Diet Pepsi in the house. Fuck off, right? Okay, well, this was interesting to try to tell some jokes or bits or translate it to a live stream. I hope it was a distraction for a few minutes. And if you would like to see more, there's lots more comedians, especially here in Newfoundland, that would love to probably share some jokes and help with some laughters. Bye.